So you might be wondering, what is the cost of living in the Philippines? How much does it cost? And in the last few days, I've received quite a few requests actually specifically asking about the cost of living. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Welcome back to the G5 Family channel. Hope you're having a great day. Thanks for clicking in. There are 1,000 videos you could be watching right now, so I'm tickled to death that you clicked into mine. All right, so let's get into this. The cost of living in the Philippines. Now, everybody's going to have their own experience. You know, your preferences, your priorities are going to be different from mine. So everybody's going to have their own situation. And then you've got different parts of the country. But, you know, in general, you know, you have your metropolitan city areas that are going to be more expensive than you've got your provincial cities like we live in, you know, that are going to be a lot less expensive. So the way I'm going to approach this is just to share with you our situation. Okay. All right. So to establish some perspective, the house that we live in is about 1,500 square feet. It's called a 3-bedroom, but the 3rd bedroom we actually use as a utility room because it's very tiny. So 2 bedrooms, then we have what they call the main hall, which is the living room and the kitchen area combined. We have a full bath and a half bath. And then for the family, it's a family of 8. There's me, my wife, our 3 kids. We have a 9-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a nearly 2-year-old. And then about a year and a half ago, we took in my wife's parents, so that makes 7. And then if you count our live-in housekeeper, that makes 8. Okay, so let's get right into the numbers. I'm gonna try to keep this short. The way I approach this actually, and sorry, I have to have my glasses. The way I approach this, I did my taxes a few months ago and of course ran all of my reports. I'm going to give you the numbers for the actual cost of living. I'm going to leave out, you know, business expenses and things that are sort of irrelevant to your standard, you know, cookie cutter cost of living. So obviously, the first thing to mention is rent. Okay, so our rent is 15,000 pesos per month, which equates to about $285, depending on the exchange rate. And that's actually a pretty good deal considering the size of house and the neighborhood that we live in. So again, your situation could be different just based on the different variables. All right, so the next is our electric. And I'm actually planning on doing a breakdown video because it is largely understood that it's much cheaper to live in the Philippines than it is in the US. And that is true. I'm not refuting that at all. But there are items that are more expensive than compared to the US price. In any case, our electricity costs us about $250 per month on average. We've had some months where it was $350. We've had some months where it was only $200. Okay, to put that in perspective, we run air conditioning full time. That is very unusual for households in the Philippines. Most people, they may air condition at night, you know, while they're sleeping, but we generally run air conditioner, you know, full time. So yeah, so $250 a month, give or take, on our electricity. The next would be water. It's been as low as $4 or $5 a month. It seems like we're averaging about $9 a month since we took in my wife's parents. The next is going to be internet and cable TV. Now, I love talking about this story, and if you watched the video that I did a few days ago talking about phones and internet service and things like that, I don't need to go into any further explanation here. Essentially, our internet service comes in over our cable TV line, the coax, and we have 50 megabyte per second service, and cable TV is bundled in. We pay about $40 a month for internet and cable TV combined. All right, next on the list, our mobile phones. We have 2 mobile phones in the house, you know, mine and my wife's. Our monthly cost is about $11 per phone, and that gives us unlimited voice and text, as well as virtually unlimited data. In fact, there's no data cap. The only thing I've experienced is that for whatever reason, if I'm out using the internet a lot, I do notice that the speed slows down. So I think towards the end of the day, there's some throttling that kicks in. But our total bill for our mobile phones is about $22 a month. Okay, so that's our rent, that's our electric, it's our water, internet and cable TV, our mobile phones. Right behind that, I'm going to list entertainment. Now, this includes quite a few different things. This is our monthly Netflix, which is about $11 a month, I think. And then we rent movies on YouTube occasionally. So that's $3 or $4 or $5, depending on the amount of the rental. Our average entertainment cost over 12 months is about $30 a month. All right, now this one is a biggie. Groceries. Our grocery bill actually averages $455 a month. That's more than our rent. But again, to put some perspective to that, I'm buying American brands when they're available, and we're feeding a house of 8 people. So that's what it costs. So $455 for groceries. Our dining out, which is we get chicken or we get pizza or something like that, that's an additional $95 a month. So $455 a month for groceries, an additional $95 a month for eating out. Remember, it's a household of 8 people, so it is what it is. All right, so I have a category called health, and that includes if we need to go and get cough medicine or cold medicine, or one of the kids is running a fever, or we need to run and make a doctor's visit. I just kind of bundle all those in under the category of health. And over a course of 12 months, the average came out to $63 a month. And I'll mention that we do carry insurance here in the Philippines. It's called PhilHealth, and it works out to be about $6.50 a month with the exchange rate. Baby stuff. As I mentioned, we have a nearly 2-year-old, diapers, and baby care. That came out to $28 a month. That covers, the household, the rent, utilities, and then the groceries. I mentioned PhilHealth, actual household expenses. Now, I mentioned we have a full-time live-in housekeeper. That's about $80 a month. And then I took household maintenance. So that would include air conditioning maintenance, refrigerator maintenance, light bulbs, anything to do with keeping the house up. And over a 12-month period, averaged out, that actually came out to $80 per month as well. For the car, for vehicles, over a 12-month period, the average was $30 a month. And then in vehicle maintenance, there are occasional maintenance things. We had some air conditioning work done, oil changes. That came out to $40 a month over a 12-month period. And then in the last column, clothes, haircuts, lots of different miscellaneous things that are not necessarily standing, monthly fixed cost. And that actually came out to $80 a month. When you put a grand total to that, $1,706.50 per month. And these numbers are solid. Okay, that's my ongoing monthly cost of living. I know that before moving to the Philippines, if I'd had this kind of information, I would have loved it. So hopefully it helps you as well. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. If you haven't hit the thumbs up on this video, please do. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot.